balls and no strikes.
He's gone back-to-back with off-speed stuff to start this AB, and neither has found the zone. He's trying to pitch him backwards, but that only works if you can get them for strikes. Now he'll probably have to challenge him.
In there, 2-1.
1 strike.
3 balls, 1 strike to Orlando.
Ach, jetzt läuft da eben eine Spinne. Okay, warte mal, ich muss mal eine Spinne rauslassen, ja. Keine Ahnung, wie die hier reingekommen sind. Aktuell sind alle Fenster zu, aber ja, irgendwie scheint sie reingekommen zu sein. Und ich will die jetzt nicht töten. Ich habe zum Glück keine Angst gespielt, dass die jetzt raus. Das ging schnell. Das ist auch direkt auf die Hand gekommen. Das war ja easy peasy.
Sia.
Es sei denn, die weiten Weg vom Ballzimmer hingemacht. Das Ballzimmer. Ich glaube, Fensterschreib. Kann sein.
Here's the 3-1. And there's ball 4 as this one gets away a bit.
Was ist denn jetzt los? Ich habe halt auf der ersten Base jetzt einen Walk bekommen. Jetzt steht der von der ersten Base läuft gerade nicht zur zweiten automatisch. Der andere ist jetzt auf der ersten Base und wenn ich jetzt wahrscheinlich zur zweiten laufe, wirft er mich raus. Was ist jetzt los? Hä? Was soll ich? Ich kann mal zur zweiten Base. Okay, Medina wirft nicht. Okay, jetzt passt alles. What the fuck, was? Ich muss jetzt nach dem Box separat zur zweiten laufen. Das habe ich ja nie gehabt. Hä? Ist das... Okay. Ja, weiß ich auch nicht. Finde ich auch strange. Und ich habe jetzt echt gedacht, mit der zweiten Base wieder raus, obwohl er echt keinen Sinn macht, weil ich den Walk bekommen habe. Geht theoretisch nicht, aber keiner was dafür sagt. Weil ich kommt ja immer die Cut-Szene und der läuft dann zur zweiten. Das ist bei mir jetzt nicht passiert.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
This is where, as a hitter, you need to slow your thinking. You know he's trying to get you a double play ball
Ich bin
right here.
gespannt.
You
Ich habe die
have
erste
to
zweite Base
control the strike
besetzt.
zone.
Kein Out und jetzt muss Santana im nächsten Versuch verstarten, einen Band hinzukriegen. Ja? Kriege ich ja schon wieder Double Play.
None out, runners at first and second. Trying to give himself up here, but this is foul, so the runners will return.
Das hätte ich ausgeswiped.
From the belt, the pitch. And a
Ja, ich
bunt
hätte
attempt
ausgeswiped.
here
So
with
besser
two
als Double
strikes.
Play, ja.
He'll get foul, so he'll become out number 1. Now back to the top of the Milwaukee order, digging in Tyrone Taylor.
Obwohl ich es insgesamt gut finde, weil es
with
ist
a double on
echt
the
auch nicht
ledger
einfach
so
so ein easy
far.
Ding, einen Band hinzukriegen, ja.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Here's a little chopper up the middle.
Scheiße.
DeYoung's got it. Wong for
Oh,
one.
der ist safe, oder?
Turn throw is in time. How about that? They do turn two, and it gets him
Kein
out of the
Videobeweis?
inning.
Das,
A couple of walks,
noch nie
but
Double
no
Play.
damage. We're
Glaube
back to
nicht.
Friday Night Baseball on the show. After this.
So, direkt mal Replay machen.
And that's been their only hit so far in this one. They've been dealing with some really great pitching in this game.
Oh krass, der ist tatsächlich out, deswegen, oder? Jo, der ist ganz knapp aus, aber da wundert mich trotzdem, dass er kein Videobeweis gab. Oh ja. Boah, ist der knapp out, ey. Heilig. Mhm. Doch, habe ich schon gehabt. Aber auch nicht viel, glaube ich.
First pitch coming, here it is.
Na, in dem Fall ist es natürlich auch nicht schlimm. Ich habe mich dann runtergetäuscht, aber das konnte ich so schnell sehen. Da war, wie gesagt, ganz knapp out, ja. Schon wieder ein Downplay gelaufen, ey. Bitter, ey.
Check swing, no swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2.
Könnte noch mal in die Hose gehen. Viele Chancen, die ich hier gerade nicht nutze, ey.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. Hey. 3-1. Hit hard on the ground to second. Reined in. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
The batter, number 11, shortstop, Paul DeYoung.
One man gone for the Cardinals in the fourth, and that'll bring in the Illinois State product, Paul DeYoung. First pitch on its way. Hey. And now a pitch on the way. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. No runs, just one hit, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. Smoke toward the hole. Tossed to Santana at the bag, and it's in time for the out.
Now batting, third baseman, Matt Carpenter.
So stepping in, Matt Carpenter. He drew a walk his first time up. Santana's ready. Here it comes. Wind up and the 0-1. Plays off the slider, and it's 1-1. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Weak grounder down the line at third. On to Healy at first, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Cardinals. They're down 2-0.
Oktober hat 1 gegen die Cups gewonnen.
All set for the start of the inning, and digging in is the outfielder Ben Gamble.
Ja, gerade mal zufällig auf der Anzeigetafel. Manchmal reicht ein Blick auf die Anzeigetafel und du erkennst Ergebnisse. Ja, das ist echt cool gemacht, dass da die richtigen Ergebnisse stehen. Ne? Das ist ein geiles Feature, ja. Ich glaube, das sind auch die Zwischenergebnisse, oder? Wenn die nicht fertig sind, oder? Richtig, ne? Das ist voll geil. Das ist voll geiles Feature, ja. Weil ich hab's mittlerweile nicht mehr, dass das unten permanent läuft. Bei mir läuft halt nur noch alle 3-mal pro Spiel, weißt du? Unten der Kicker. Ich finde das reicht, wenn der, ich glaube, dritte, siebte oder ist der zweite, fünfte, siebte oder so. Ich habe keine Ahnung.
That's a pretty unique pitch sequence, guys.
Ich finde das reicht. Ich finde es auch total, da muss ich mich jetzt die Saison auch wirklich an Miami und Atlanta gewöhnen. Bei Fox, die haben jetzt einen permanenten Kicker und
He offered the same pitch 3 times in a row, so I guess he sort of used that reverse psychology to outthink his opponent.
And in to hit next is Lorenzo Cain. And he is frozen on a good curveball that started at his hip at strike one. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. 0-1. Here's the pitch.
Nope.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Fastball called strike. 1-2. 2 runs, 4 hits, and no errors on the Milwaukee line score so far. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Back goes Thomas.
Los, ey.
He gets there, and that's the second out.
Now batting, second baseman, Keston Hiura.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and in at the plate steps Keston Hiura. First
Ja,
pitch
jetzt
of
wieder
the
den
at-bat on its
Texten und
way.
schönes Comeback.
Didn't get the call
Wie
there.
viel Spiel hat er jetzt
Can't
gemacht?
let that bother.
2?
Just have to say, so what? Make
Sechs.
another good pitch.
Und das wissen wir ja, das tut halt richtig viel, weil die ja nicht mal anders, weil sie wissen ja, was die für Schattenpitchen haben. Also das ist ja ganz bitter.
Good riding action to that thing, and it's a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2 from Wainwright. Swing and a miss, and that ends the
Weil es jetzt
inning.
der Klaus so spielt, der ist definitiv offensiv. Die anderen, die vorher waren, so wie Werner, die können vielleicht im September, August wiederkommen. Ja, ich gehört. Und der wird nicht wiederkommen. Der wird nicht in dieser Saison nicht wiederkommen. Das kannst du da knicken. Das wird abzuwarten sein.
Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt.
Finde ich auch bitter, so eine schöne Comeback-Story. Da fand ich eigentlich, dass er zurück nach Seattle, ne?
His thoughts on his lineup so far, and he told me the quality of their swings needs to improve as the game moves forward. He said it's been pretty apparent that they're just not finding a lot of hard contact today. There have been a lot of outs on softly hit balls, and while most of the credit for that goes to the opposing pitching, he said it's important for them to
Diego, da
continue
wird
to
mal
make adjustments
Zeit,
at the
aber
plate.
kommt ihr habt
It's
einen,
games like
ihr
these
habt
where
einen
they have to
Hit,
get back to the
empfehlen.
basics and find a way to generate some offense.
The catcher,
All right, thanks, Heidi.
Molina.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Yadier Molina is the batter now as he looks at a ball 1-0.
Boy, they've been just getting shut down right here. Been a while since they've even had a runner on. So I think it's time to start looking for ways to make some things happen. Drop a bunt, get up on the plate, something.
Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Two balls and a strike to the St. Louis leadoff hitter.
Also solange okay jetzt so rumgurkt und ich gucke ja eigentlich nur Phillies, da werde ich jetzt wohl mal vielleicht auch Leute mal reingucken oder so, ja. Oder mal die Zeug, ja. Einfach so, das halber nur.
2-2 to the Cardinals catcher.
Er wollte mal gucken, wie geil ist ein Franco allein schon.
Tapped out in front of home. 1 away.
Now batting, the right fielder, Tyler.
Was ist denn mit Costello? Ist der verletzt? Weil der ist gar nicht im Kader. Ich glaube nicht, dass sie den freiwillig aus dem Kader nehmen, weil er so viel Geld verdient, ja. Könnte wohl verletzt sein, ne?
So 1 away here with the bases empty, and into bat next will be Tyler
Kader, ja.
O'Neill.
Hab ich schon mal aufgefallen. Das ist auch klar, dass sie gerade gleich mal erster Base so spielt.
First delivery to him on the way. Clearly off with his timing on that one, a swinging strike. And it's 1-1. 1 out, nobody on. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now.
Oh.
Yeah, Matty, he's had these guys on the proverbial rocking horse all night, changing speeds, hitting every
Das
quadrant.
hilft nicht in
He's tough
Zukunft
to
für
hit.
dieses Slow-Mal zu kommen. Ne?
Here's the pitch. Easy take there as the off-speed
Das
pitch
scheint mal
misses
Karriere
well
zu sein,
inside.
scheinbar. Gut, offensiv schadet nicht, aber vielleicht
Back up the middle.
defensiv.
And that is through into center field for a one-out single.
Ah,
Well, that's only the second hit he's given up tonight, and the first one didn't do any damage. So he's not sweating this one.
schon ganz,
They haven't been able to string
offensiv
anything
fehlt da jetzt auch
together.
nicht viel, also vielleicht eher positiv.
Coming to the plate now, Lane Thomas. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Ja, irgendwie will ich ein bisschen mehr Light und dann Sport am meisten. Klar, bei irgendwie spiele ich aktuell auch immer ab und zu rein.
From the stretch.
Man weiß ja nie, wie lange Stanton noch fit ist.
Runner at first here, one man out.
Das ist na klar super ungewohnt, Kluber ohne Bart zu sehen. Das habe ich, glaube ich, auch noch nie gesehen.
But this will wind up being a foul ball. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Another one sent foul. The next 0-2. On the ground to second base. This could be two. To second for one. Relay on to Healy for the double play, and that retires the side. Nothing doing there for St. Louis. They're still down. It's 2-0. Stepping in, Manny Pena. It was a two-bagger for him in his last at-bat.
Number 9.
Ich habe ja immer noch 3,59 hittet, ne? Das ist unfassbar, ja. Der kann gegen echt zahlen, echt gar kein Kontakt, ne?
First offering on its way. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Now a big looping curveball in there for strike two.
Wenn du das Spiel aufbaust, könnte
Pretty
man eigentlich auf
unusual that
einigen,
you
dass
see
das
a
Spiel 2-0
5-0 hitter
ausgeht, weil jetzt
take
ist wieder
2
eigentlich
strikes
nichts
in a
mehr.
row. Typically, those are some of the most aggressive batters in the lineup.
Swing and a miss got him reaching. Molina has it. The throw to first
Immer
is in
fest gegen
time,
Schwäger
one
nichts
down.
geschossen kriegt.
Now batting, the first base.
Standing in, Ryan Healy. 2 base hits, both singles to this point. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And Wainwright able to get ahead with the breaking pitch for strike one. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. Bases are empty, one man out. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone.
Ja, und Texas habe ich auch schon selten an der Regel, weil die haben Opening Day wirklich voll gehabt und die haben auch so jetzt jedes Spiel um die 20.000 Zuschauer. Also da gelten auf jeden Fall andere Regeln, ja. Die haben nicht das Doppelte, die haben das Doppelte, was die anderen alle so haben an Zuschauern, ja.
That's in there, and it'll run the count to full, 3-2.
Ich glaube, die sind aber auch die einzigen. Ich habe mal geguckt, bei den anderen sind da überall nur so 10.000. Und ich glaube, da halten sich grundsätzlich alle dran. Sonst.
Now batting, the
Ready now, Ronnie Rodriguez. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better.
Ja, dann gestern gegen Oakland.
Here's the pitch. Laid off the bender there, but it's in for a called
Kann ich
strike.
aber nicht sagen, wie viele Zuschauer da waren. Aber ich
2 out, nobody
Spiel
on.
nicht geguckt.
There's a good breaking ball as it gets the bottom of the zone.
Hey, back-to-back, same pitch, same spot. Don't be shocked if he goes right back out there. If I'm a hitter, that's where I'm sitting. Everyone would think he wants to go somewhere else. He might go right exactly to the same spot.
2 strikes.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1 and 2. And did he hold up in time? A look down, and no, he went around. It's strike 3. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. Justin Turner is out of the dugout now, as it looks like he'll come on and hit for the pitcher Wainwright.
Hier ist das halt gestern 21.000 Zuschauer, also keine Ahnung. Wie ist viel, oder? Nee, ist auch ein bisschen mehr, ne? Ich glaube, müsste doch 50% sein, oder? Da passen nicht mehr als 40 rein, oder? Ja, weiß nicht.
Change up too low, and it's 1-0. And the pitch. Down the left field line and deep.
Irgendwann wird's ja egal. Ich habe gehört, Amerika ist ja schnell im Weg, dass da schnell viel geimpft ist, ja. Also ich tendiere nächstes Jahr vor den Zuschauerzahlen wieder, ne? Kann ich jetzt schon sagen, ne? Weil die sollen wirklich Ende des Jahres sollen die eigentlich fertig sein.
Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2.
Ja, ist halt,
Hey, he's been able to pound that zone all night, working that outer half of the plate. That's why he's having so much success.
deswegen denke ich auch, dass im Laufe der Baseball soll die Zuschauerzahlen bei allen ein bisschen höher machen. Vielleicht auf 15-20%, damit noch höher gehen, kann ich jetzt schon sagen.
Line shot to first, and there's 1 away.
Now batting, the second baseman, Colton Wong.
Colton Wong will stand in. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. First delivery to him on the way. Rolled slowly down the first baseline. This gets foul.
Das ist ein langweiliges Spiel, ja. Ein Schlaftablettenspiel.
1 out, nobody on.
So harmlos. Er spielt gegen AAA-Mannschaft oder was hier? Das ist ja nicht normal, ey.
Softly on the ground to third.
Das ist ein schweres Play.
Fielded cleanly. And he's safe at first.
Da habe ich
He
jetzt
beats
Video
this
gehört.
one out by about a half a step.
Hey, that's great hustle right there out of the
Safe?
box. Not everybody's getting it right out of the chute from step 1, but I have to ask you, Dan, how frustrating executing a pitch and there's an infield knock.
It is,
That's
D-Roy, and you
that's
can
good.
read that right off the bat as a pitcher. You can read the angle. You know that that ball is going to be hit on the ground, and you're thinking deep down inside, okay, there's a quick out, and it just wasn't meant to be.
At the plate now, Tommy Edman. No balls and 1 strike. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Good thing he didn't make contact with that pitch. Only thing he could do is probably hit that on the ground. It could be a double play ball.
Popped him up. And he'll put this one away in foul territory for the 2nd out.
Now batting, the first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt.
And that brings up Paul Goldschmidt. 1 for 2, including a double back in the first. From the belt, the pitch. Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball.
Man, this guy's had their number all game long. Up, down, in and out. He's pitching very well.
That evens it up, 1-1.
Aktuell scheint ein bisschen besser zu laufen. Ein bisschen Baseball spielt er ja wieder, ja.
2 out with the man at first. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Er kann aktuell viel Baseball gucken. Das ist auch, er guckt auch viel, habe ich schon gedacht, ja.
And he goes with the pitch here and drives it the other way to deep right.
Oh.
And he will get there to make the running play.
Okay, da hat
and
Louis
that
fast für
will
2-2
end the
gesorgt,
inning.
ja.
1 left for the Cardinals. They trail things here 2
Ja, ich
to
habe gerade
nothing.
noch eine Bande gekriegt, ja. War mega knapp. Ja, aber
Alex Reyes
Gold ist auch der
is on to
Einzige, der
pitch
gerade
from the bullpen now to
allgemein für
start
Gefahr
inning number 7.
aussorgt hat.
Number 29, Alex Reyes.
New inning set to get underway, and up next will be the shortstop, Orlando Arcia.
Orlando Arcia.
First pitch coming, here it is. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And there's ball
Glück gehabt, dass der halt echt schnell ist. Ja.
Called strike on the inside, and he can't believe it at the plate. It's 1-2 now.
Dann halt Closer. Alex Reyes, momentan Closer von St. Louis, war ich auch überrascht, dass jetzt nicht Closer ist. Ja.
Here's the pitch.
I got to count 2-2.
Okay, ich will jetzt alles jetzt noch auch ganz gut.
Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys in this one. The bullpen has looked sharp and it backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
Ja, Stark ist glaube ich stark, glaube ich, hätte 450
At
oder
the
so.
plate,
Ne?
Irvin Santana. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. A windup and the 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2. Cardinals get the bullpen started here as a right-hander's up and warming.
Bekannte Starterpitcher, das ist alles vielleicht gute Talente, aber die müssen das ja mal irgendwie reinkommen. Man kann es halt nicht hier erwarten erstmal.
And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back.
Ja, die Sache ist, ich weiß noch, Alex Reyes wirft halt auch sich gerade mit 100. Klar, kann man als Kurs auch machen, der soll ja auch ein starkes Talent sein, ja. Klar, kann man auch so ein Hickswerfer, ja, auch so ein krasser Werfer, ja. Ich weiß nur nicht, ob ich das machen werde.
So now to the plate, Tyrone Taylor, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Now the 0-1. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike.
Your idea of working the count goes out the window. You're frustrated right now. Down 0-2. Gotta find a way to grind.
Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball 1.
Well, all of the umpires in the seats thought that was strike 3, and they weren't far off, but I think that was a good call. Looked to be just a bit outside.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. 2-2 now with 2 away and the base is empty.
Wow, that was a close pitch on 1 and 2. The count's now on 2 and 2, but boy, that one very easily could have been called strike 3. Really close pitch.
Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire.
Ist ja mega unangenehm zu. Ganz unangenehm Stuff.
Payoff pitch home. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Diesen Curveball harten Slider, heftigen Fastball, Alter. 3-mal ausgestreckt worden, gar keine Chance.
Last half of the 7th here, and that'll bring in the Illinois State product, Paul DeYoung.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs.
Alles auch, dass den Cleaner Pinner, DeYoung 2:33 und trotzdem noch geht. Weil sie einfach nichts haben.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
Tying run stands on deck, but it'll only matter if the guy in the box can get on base.
Yeah, and that has to be his mentality at the plate right now, Matt. He can't be the hero, so he needs to do what he can to give the guy behind him a chance to be the guy.
1-1 the count.
Kein Wunder, dass die sich auch einen überholt haben. Den brauchten die auch so dringend, ne? Noch so ein.
Now the pitch. 1-2 as the changeup had him out in front there.
That's how you open up the outside part of the plate. Pound 2 balls in, and they get right back outside. Nice pitch.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2.
Got to take advantage of that pitch right there. 0-2 breaker hanging over the heart of the plate. Not going to see too many of those today.
The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's
Ich wollte
strike
sagen, der
3.
Bodi haben wir, soweit ich weiß, einen
He's
guten
been
Start
in
erwischt.
total
Das
control
wir
out there
spielen
tonight.
beide bis jetzt
Gets the
gut.
leadoff guy with a strikeout there, and it just seems like we've seen so many off-balance swings and weakly hit balls in this one.
Ich glaube, die Outfield-Talente habe ich gehört, das soll auch nicht gar nicht, sollen bis jetzt auch gar nicht so schlecht spielen. Das ist noch nicht so ein Problem.
Here's Matt Carpenter. As the changeup
Ich dachte,
to him drops in there for the first strike.
den.
He was a ground out victim last time up. Called strike 0-2.
He's still looking great to me out there
Das
on the
ist
mound.
so, das war
Punched
der
out
zweite,
the
oder was?
first guy in the 7th, and he's jumped ahead in the count right here. Looks like he could stay in this game a while longer.
Spielt Soares verletzt oder was? Ja, Soares ist ja ein krasser Spieler.
Now the 0-2 pitch.
Oh,
Now
okay.
look out as that pitch sends him tumbling to the ground.
Well, there's the classic 0-2
Auch so ein
wasted
Killer, ne?
fastball. Not
Der
even close to
zerstört
the
mich auch immer
zone.
wieder.
We'll see what he
Ich
throws
hasse
on the
den
next
Typen.
pitch.
The 1-2. Carpenter out in front a bit here as he pulls this one foul into the seats down the right side. Here he comes again, 1-2. One out, nobody on. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And try to hold back, but he won't be able to as that's ruled a swing, and there are 2 away now.
Always tough for one of these base umpires to make a call on a guy's check swing. It's not a great angle, and everything happens so quickly, so they really have to be paying attention out there. Looking at the replay, I think he got it right, so that's a tip of the cap for the Blue.
And he pops it up. In there, a base hit.
Boy, D-Roll, the pitch count keeps climbing and climbing and climbing, and this is another example of they're really making this guy work in this one.
Yeah, that's the grind right here. You put your hard hat on, you try and find a way to get into that bullpen.
Das letzte Spiel also knapp, weil mein STL alle ziemlich platt sind, ja.
Standing in now, Tyler O'Neill, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. The 1-0. Line toward the alley in left center, and that's in there, base hit.
Hey, after back-to-back 2-out hits right now, this pitcher thought he was going to cruise through this inning, and now he's got traffic, and he's in jeopardy with a ball in the gap or a ball missed over the heart of the plate, a crooked number going on the board.
Stepping in now, Lane Thomas, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. fastball in there for a strike. 92 on the radar gun that time.
Man, the Redbirds, they've been struggling all game long. They've yet to been able to get that big hit. This is the time for the big hit for the Redbirds.
Arcia fields it cleanly. On to first, and the Redbird rally goes for naught as that ends the inning. Cards strand a couple. They're down 2-0. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. John Brebbia will come on to pitch now as he'll move into the 8th spot in the lineup on the double switch here. Harrison Bader is into the ball game as well as he'll slide into the pitcher's spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch. Ready to begin the 8th, and that'll bring up the outfielder, Ben Gamble. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And he fouls this one off. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. A chance here for the second baseman Wong. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
And this is not an easy play when you have to range to your right. He really didn't have a chance to get his feet set, so this is all arm. Nicely done.
Digging in to try it again, Lorenzo Cain. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat. Righty against righty as this is taken for a ball. It's 1-0. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Fastball at 94 miles an hour, and it's 1-1. Now here it comes. And there's ball 2 now. In there, and it's even now, 2-2. And now pitch on the way. He stays alive, still 2-2. 1 out, nobody on. Now a swing and a fly ball. Long run for the right fielder. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
Now batting, second baseman, Keston Hiura.
So 2 gone now in the Brewers' half of the 8th, and in at the plate steps Keston Hiura. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. 2 out, nobody on. In there, and he's in control. 0-2 now. Takes this the other way to right. O'Neill is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee, but they hold a 2-0 lead. Corey Knebel is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 46, Corey.
Wenn ich überlege, Knebel ist jetzt auch bei Deutsch. Die haben jetzt Ex-Closer, die haben jetzt Knebel, die haben jetzt Twine, dann haben die jetzt, was haben die wahnsinnig.
And he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering
Das
off
ist schon
the
krank,
bench
was die
just
da
a
jetzt
little
haben.
bit
Ne?
ago.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast? They could certainly use that right now.
Wisst ihr, fand ich, dass das
Hey, you want
gegen
someone
Oakland safe
sometimes to
versaut
rattle the
hat.
bat rack, but also the guy on the mound's got to eat too. They're executing their pitches out there. It's going to be tough to score some runs.
Breaking ball that drops in for a strike.
Very rarely does a pitcher like this leave one in a
Deswegen
location like
deswegen
that.
so ein Twine und
That's a
nochmal so
pitcher
ein
right there
Knebel
he'd
als
like to have back. He'd love to swing at that one
einen
again.
anderen Closer so reinzusetzen. Ja.
2 quick strikes and now the 0-2. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out. Final line there for the Brewers starting pitcher, and he was really in command on the mound throughout the evening.
Yeah, he looked really dialed in from start to finish. This is the kind of outing you hope for every time you go out there. So I think he'll feel pretty good about the effort he put forth in this one.
Here's Colton Wong now, as he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Fouled off. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. And that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. Too high. 1-2. Fouled away.
Ja, ist diesmal ja auch viel Glück. Also 3-mal hätte aus der ersten Home kamen können, ja. Also wirklich knapp. Also noch wer 3 Homeruns machen können.
The 1-2. That's popped up. Here comes the right fielder, but he won't get there. It falls in.
Man, he's seeing it like a beach ball right now. Even
Also das hat halt nicht scheiße am Namen. Die machen so schon keine Wand, da haben die halt also viel Pech, die haben halt echt eine Kumpelsaison, ja. Kein Glück, nix.
Anything you throw forward to home plate, this guy seems to somehow be able to find a hole.
At the plate, Tommy Edman. And Dan, what's the plan of attack here for the guy on the mound?
Well, I think they have to go right after him. He's pretty unlikely to take you deep, but if you allow him to get on base, the chances of him scoring and tying this game become a lot greater.
First offering on its way. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
Well, he kind of tipped his hand right there. His approach is obviously sitting on the off speed because he was so late on that first pitch heater.
From the belt, kicks and deals. This pitch is popped up. Rodriguez waits on it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Up next for the Cardinals, the first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt.
So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and that'll bring up the big bat of Paul Goldschmidt. From the belt, the pitch, and a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. That's inside. 2-0.
Even though this guy's a righty hitter, he's going to get pounded with that 2-seamer. He needs to make sure he catches this thing out front if he sees that pitch again.
That one's in there on the black. 2-1. And they'll back him off a bit with a fastball in, but it's 3-1 now.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
Right fielder giving chase. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Cards leave 1. They trail it here 2-0. Genesis Cabrera enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th.
Cabrera.
All set to start the 9th in this one. And up next is the catcher, Manny Pena.
Manny Pena.
First delivery to him on the way. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now.
Talk about challenging a guy. He offered up 2 in a row right down the chute, and the batter didn't even flinch. Gotta wonder what he was looking for.
Struck him out. Struck him out again.
Ja, man merkt schon, da fehlt mein Line-Up.
This is what a power pitcher will do to you if he executes his pitches. That was a 3-pitch strikeout, and with the kind of stuff that he has, it's not uncommon for him to absolutely dominate certain guys.
Into the box, Ryan Healy. As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. One and one the count to the Brewers' first baseman.
And think about it. In game 1 of this series, they've already had to go deep into their bullpen. This could affect them for the rest of the weekend if they don't get really good starting pitching.
And a front foot curveball here that misses down and in for ball 2. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there.
Ist eigentlich wieder, haben die jetzt schon gezeigt, Ergebnisanzeige ist wahrscheinlich wieder unten rechts, oder?
Strike 2 is the
Wahrscheinlich gibt es als
fastball that's
Alternative
let
immer
go.
einen Merkblock erwarten, denn das haben sie sicherlich wieder nicht eingebaut, oder?
Bases are empty, 1 man out.
Ist die relativ ähnlich oder haben sie die anders nochmal gestaltet? Ja gut, habe ich jetzt auch kein Problem mit dieser die ganzen Stats und so,
didn't
das war
miss
ganz
by
cool gemacht,
much,
ja.
and it's a full count now, 3-2.
Ah, noch mehr. Es gibt doch so schon viel bei dem Teil, denke ich aber halt, okay, krass.
Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. And that misses for ball 4.
Well, he battled to get it to a 3-2 count, but that pitch wasn't even close. Now he's got a man on with 1 out, so he's got to focus on trying to get the ground ball.
Ich fand die einfach nicht so geil, aber mittlerweile ist es sogar
Robbie
schon ziemlich cool, ja.
over
Das
2
ja ein
with
bisschen
a
lang
walk for
gewöhnt,
him
ja.
so far.
Dass jetzt nicht mehr diese Spielereinblendungen kommen, mit dass das nur rechts ist und nicht mehr unten in der Mitte.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
Yep, that ball went out.
The 1-0 delivery. Inside, and he falls behind the hitter now, 2-0. There's a strike. It's 2-1.
Gutsy pitch right there. 2-0 changeup for a strike. Good call by the catcher. Great execution by the pitcher.
Inside for a ball as he falls behind to him here, 3-1. And a full count now, 3-2.
I think it's a real possibility that they put that run on first in motion. That would help them stay out of that double play that would end the inning, but that's also kind of risky at the same time.
The 3-2 pitch. Freezes him on the inside, strike 3.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
In now, Orlando Arcia, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Couple of walks for him thus far. Swung on and missed. That's strike 2.
I just think after seeing both those pitches right there, 96, you have to be on the fastball or you're not going to catch up. If you're sitting off speed, that fastball is going to blow right by you.
Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1.
You find yourself down 0-2 in these situations. It's tough to check your swing right there. That was a nice job.
The 1-2 pitch. Scorched to third. Taken in by Carpenter. And the throw to Wong, and the inning is over. So it's no runs, no base hits, no errors, and a runner left on. Brewers come up empty here in the 9th. On to the bottom half. Last chance now for the Redbirds. They trail 2-0. Josh Hader is the man called on to close this one and earn a save in the 9th.
Paar Walks halt, das war's.
Josh Hader.
So that brings in the power-hitting middle infielder Paul DeYoung. He's going to lead things off in their half of the 9th as they try to avoid the dreaded shutout.
It's never a good feeling to get shut out, and over the course of the season, it's bound to happen a few times. They've just been overmatched by good pitching.
He's set. Here it comes. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Oh, and it looks like a visit to the video room may be in order after that hack. It's 0-2 now.
Real ugly 0-1 swing there. As a pitcher, you've got to be hunting for the strikeout, knowing you have this guy way off balance.
That one doesn't even sniff the zone, missing very high.
Also das war ja Timing total verkackt. Im Längen.
Really pulled that one across as the slider misses well inside.
The classic back foot slider right there with 2 strikes. Usually gets a ton of swing and misses. Nice layoff right there. Fight for another pitch.
2-2 pitch is a fastball high, so it runs full. 3-2.
Hey, leading off an inning in this situation, 3 balls on you. You have to know that a solo shot's not tying this game up. You have to find a way to get on base any way possible.
Another payoff pitch. And that is the start they were looking for, down by 2, as that misses for ball 4.
Well, they haven't been able to scratch a run across yet, so maybe this walk will jumpstart their offense a little bit.
So a runner at first now with nobody out. And that brings up Matt Carpenter.
I think he's forgotten about sometimes, Matt Carpenter. When we talk about best hitters in our sport, I think he's one of the more underrated offensive players.
First pitch on its way. In there, no balls and a strike.
That was a pretty good fastball after he walked the hitter previous. There was a little angry on that heater.
Crowds him a bit with a fastball there, and it's to 1-1. 2 balls and a strike to Matt Carpenter. Bounce to first. Oh, he has some trouble with it. Only play to the pitcher covering, and the runner moves into second on the play.
Good pitch right there.
Der baut den Ball hin, wie er voll Idiot, ey.
And bunch him up. And an easy ground ball is the result.
Double play gekostet, ey.
Digging in now, Yadier Molina. It was a single for him in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them.
From the stretch.
You know, in this situation, you almost have to pitch like there's no one on base. That run really doesn't mean anything with the lead they've got. The hitter is the guy that can turn this game on its head.
Here it comes, 1-0. Ran one in there as this is hit on the ground towards second. A diving try, but he can't haul it in. It's through for a base hit.
Oh, das ist
Not
safe.
in time
Das
as the
ist
run
safe.
scores and the lead is trimmed to
Oh,
one.
das ist aber ganz Risiko. Ja, ich dachte, den krieg ich auch. Okay, das ist aber spannend.
Into the box now, Tyler O'Neill.
Respekt, Felder ist heiß. Ja, dass den One reinhauen. Respekt.
Hey, this isn't going to be an easy save. These guys are making him work for this one.
The 1-0 home. Lifted in the air out to center field. Kane will have plenty of room as he makes the catch, and there's a big out number 2.
Now batting, the pitcher, Tennessee Cabrera.
Brad Miller will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line.
Number 15, Brad Miller.
Clearly off with his timing on that one, a swinging strike. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Miller hits in the 240s, so there's room for improvement in that regard.
You know, Matty, I know his career batting average jumps off at the page, but this guy can help a roster in a lot of different ways. He brings value to the manager on a daily basis.
Cardinals down to their final strike here. And he struck him out for out number 3, so that'll wrap things up here as they leave the possible tying run stranded at first.
4 wins in a row for these guys, and
Ja,
I'm sure
die
they're
Auswärtsige
feeling
Folge,
pretty
das
good
ist
about
echt Kalender
themselves.
eintragen.
We'll
Ja.
see how long they can keep this up.
Close one tonight, 2-1 the final score. The Milwaukee Brewers wrap up their 20th road win of the season. Irvin Santana wins his team-leading 10th game of the year.
Erste mit 10 Siegen Santana. Ja, wundert mich nicht, dass das Santana ist. Wer sonst, ja?
Josh Hader hammers down the save, his 21st of the year. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
The final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious Brewers, 2 runs on 4 hits, no errors. They left 8 men on base. For St. Louis, 1 run, 7 hits, no errors. They left 8 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 43 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Busch Stadium, a sellout.
Spiel ist sogar ausverkauft, obwohl du so eine Scheiße so spielst, das Ding immer noch voll, ey. Unfassbar. Wer hat sich verletzt? Cooper Hummel. Wer auch immer das ist. Das ist ein super Name. Cooper Hummel, ey. What the fuck. Ach, so ein Double-A-Spiel. Ja gut, mein Double-A-Spiel kenne ich auch nicht wirklich.
And a happy 4th of July to all of you out there today. Here's what took place around the majors yesterday. Looking first at the NL Central, Irvin Santana earned the victory, which was his 10th on the year, helping the Brewers down the Cardinals 2-1. He is currently in the top 5 in the NL in wins. Blake Snell earned the victory while striking out 11 as the Rays defeated the Cubs 1-0. He is currently among the AL leaders in strikeouts. The Boston Red Sox held the opposition at bay with only 4 hits as they defeated the Pirates at PNC Park 2-0. That now makes 8 straight wins for the team. David Peralta picked up 4 ribbies on 3 hits as the D-backs took care of the Reds 7-6. He is currently among the NL leaders in batting average. The Braves sent 3 balls into the seats as they defeated the visiting Angels 9-4. The win was their 6th straight as a team. The Washington Nationals pitched well, allowing only 3 hits as they got the home victory against the Astros 2-1. Ahmed Rosario was fantastic at the plate, collecting 5 hits, as the Mets were winners against the Padres 4-3. His modest hitting streak now stands at 9 straight games. The Giants racked up 11 hits as a team as they took care of the Rocks in Colorado 5-0. Pablo Lopez grabbed win number 6 on the year, leading the Fish to a win over the Dodgers 3-0. Masahiro Tanaka grabbed win number 9 this year, helping the Pinstripes pass the Blue Jays 2-1. He is currently in the top 5 in the AL in shutouts. The Indians picked up 14 hits in total as they grabbed the win over the visiting Twins 7-3. The Kansas City Royals put up 16 hits on the day as they took down the Tigers in Detroit 7-4. The A's swung it well with 15 hits in the game as they took down the visiting Orioles 12-6. The Phillies hit 3 long balls as they bested the Mariners in Safeco Field 12-5. The White Sox knocked out 10 hits as a team as they grabbed the win over the Rangers in Arlington 4-2. And that's the show on this July 4th holiday. Enjoy the day's games and remember to check back in with us right here tomorrow morning.
Ja, ganz so viel schon mit den Ergebnissen. Also das ist halt immer noch kein Sportspiel, wo die Ergebnisse so gesagt werden, ne? Das ist halt immer noch cool, ja. Ja, das ist einfach immer noch geil. Das haben die ja mittlerweile, das ist ja auch schon 4, 5 Teile, seitdem es das gibt, oder? Boah. 18, 17 Division. Ich habe es endlich geschafft, in Division positiv zu stehen. Wer kommt mir jetzt nicht? Meine Herren, ey. Hat das lang gedauert, ey. Ja, vor allem Reds und Cubs haben verloren. Jetzt habe ich schon 3 Spiele von den Reds, ja. Und 4 von den Cubs. Ja, so schnell geht halt, ja.